The word of God. John chapter 6, verse 63. Faith in God. He said, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing. The word that I speak unto you, they are spirit and life. Remember, Jesus is the word of God. So the word of God is not ordinary thing. It's not ordinary word. This word of God is what? Is spirit and life. Because Jesus is what? Is the word of God. Is Jesus dead? No. He's alive forever. That is the word of God. The word of God is alive. So if you know that when you speak to a demon, when you talk to a situation, you are not speaking your own word. You are speaking Jesus to that situation. Because the word of God is Jesus. He said in the beginning was the word. The word was God. So Jesus is the word of God. And you need the word to take charge. You need the word of God to have dominion. You need the word of God to rule over situation. As you need faith, so also you need the word. You need the word of God. Because you even say, this word that I speak unto you, they will not return unto me void until it accomplishes the word, the reason why I sent it. He said, as the rain comes from heaven, it waters the ground, and it gives seed to the sower and bread to the eater. He says, so my word will not return unto me empty or void until it accomplishes the purpose of which I do all, of which I sent it. Hebrews chapter 4, verse number 12. For the word of God is living and powerful and sharper than any two-edged word. Sure. Piercing even the dividing asunder. You know, we find it difficult to differentiate between spirit and soul. But the word of God has the ability to differentiate between the soul and what? And the spirit. And he said, and of the joints and what? Of marrow. And he said, designer of thought and intent of the heart. See how powerful the word of God is? It's so quick. This word of God is living and powerful. In another translation, he said the word of God is quick. The word of God is quick. The word of God is powerful. The word of God is living. Because that word is Jesus. And without Jesus, you can't have dominion. Without the word of God, how can you exercise dominion? The word of God. You need the word of God.